Hey guys, I'm Kyle Rittenhouse, and I'm here with National Association for Gun Rights at the Western Conservative Summit, and I'm going to be doing interviews. What are your thoughts on the Second Amendment?
Very important and under attack, and I don't think people realize how much grassroots intervention is necessary. Because a lot of people like to just kind of like sit back and just let the policymakers and just the people in office and government just do all the heavy labor, but I do think we need more involvement in grassroots leadership.
What is your everyday carry gun?
I personally don't carry a gun every day, but I like to. When I do, I'll get some kind of PPQ, an airsoft gun PPQ. I'll go for that.
Okay.
Oh goodness, well I typically try to carry most of the time a Glock 20, 10 millimeter, because you never know when you're going to get carjacked by grizzly bears. So that's, be prepared. So that's my favorite, that's my go-to.
I don't even have a gun.
You don't have a gun?
No.
I'm a Glock 19 guy, so I try and use the Glock 19. It's a little bigger, so can't conceal carry it as easy, but I still think it performs good and it fits my hand well.
Perfect. What about you?
I like the Glock 43X. I think it's a nice size for my hand and it's really easy to shoot.
I like a Glock 9mm. I don't really know what it's called.
I never thought about that, but probably a 22, small, portable, something like that. I'm not much into firearms, so wait, this is what the whole interview is about? Okay.
A little bit.
Is this live?
No, it's not live.
Good. I didn't realize it was going to be all about politics.
I have a Smith & Wesson 9mm.
Smith & Wesson Shield?
Yes.
6-hour P365XL.
That is a very nice firearm. Do you like it?
I love it.
Go to what? Oh, carry gun? 9mm for sure.
9mm?
Yeah, that's what my mom has, so we kind of always grew up shooting that, so.
Oh, let's see. Which one do I pick today? Today it'll be a SIG P320 compact.
Okay. Yeah, I usually don't carry every day, but I have a Glock 19. That'd be my preference.
Glock 19? Why don't you carry every day?
I work for the military. Can't bring guns on a base.
I think it's very interesting that you can fight for our country, you can serve our country, but you can't exercise the constitutional rights that you fight for on the military base.
I agree. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. The military can't carry except for security forces, maybe some others in rare circumstances.
What are your guys' thoughts on the red flag laws being proposed in Nashville, Tennessee by Governor Bill Lee?
I'm against red flag laws, period, because it's an infringement on our Second Amendment.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I can speak to this on a personal basis. So I have an ex-husband who's an abuser, right? And so I'm very much against red flag laws because it does not shore up the safety of my family based on what has happened with him in the past, right? He has mental health issues and all of this kind of thing. And so the theory is that red flag laws would help protect my family, but they also actually put us in more harm because he at any moment could call and falsely accuse me and my family and strip us of our access to guns and then come and attack our family. And so I'm very much against it, and I'm quite concerned about it. For the protection of women and children, it's imperative that we sustain and uphold the concept in the Constitution that our access to guns and our gun rights should not be infringed in any kind of way whatsoever.
How many gun organizations do you think supported me in the beginning, and which one do you think was the biggest supporter?
I think there was probably like 55 different organizations that supported you.
Gun right organizations?
Yes. It was specifically like with the NRA supporting you.
That's actually false. The NRA did not support me at all. The one organization that really came in and supported me without compromise was the National Association for Gun Rights. So the only no compromise group that really came to my defense, and which a lot of people are shocked to hear.
Wait, he's wearing an NRA hat.
How do I look, Dudley?
Now that we replaced your NRA hat with an organization that's actually no compromise and doesn't fold to politicians, I can now interview you, Ron. How many A-rated NRA politicians do you think folded to the gun proposed bills last year?
I would have no idea. Actually.
15.
Wow.
As far as I'm aware, a lot of them.
About 15.
Yeah, the NRA has kind of been going soft, and
Judging by your question, probably a lot.
15.
Seems like a lot.
15, and it's really disturbing to see. These are our politicians that are doing this. Who's your favorite politician?
I don't know. I don't really have any favorite politicians. They work for me. I don't.
Amen to that. What are your thoughts on the red flag laws being proposed by Gavin Newsom under the 28th Amendment? He's proposing a new 28th Amendment. What are your thoughts on that?
I think it's absolutely wrong. I don't even like the ones we have here in Colorado because we should have no infringements on our right to carry a gun.
It's pretty dangerous waters to go into. I think red flag laws are probably a violation of the Second Amendment. So, yeah.
They are 100% a violation of the Second Amendment.
Yeah, well, being from California, I've dealt with his, BS for so long.
I apologize.
Yeah, no worries. And it's terrible. But Newsom is a guy that just likes to ignore the Second Amendment completely. He wants to control his citizens in order to be able to, keep power, and that's all he's doing.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think it's the federal government's job to even track weapons. I don't think civilians should have to let the government know where their guns are and what they are. And the Second Amendment says keep and bear arms. It doesn't say anything beyond that, and I think it's the government's right to protect that and only that.
What is your favorite gun?
My favorite gun has got to be the Marlin 1895 lever action.
Lever guy.
Yeah, chambered in 45-70. It's a beast of a round, packs a punch, and it's just got a classic feel to it that you can't beat.
Oh yeah, I'm a sucker for lever actions. I have a beautiful Henry 357 lever, and it is one of my favorite firearms I own. It is a great tool.
You can't make any improvements on perfection, so it'd have to be a Colt 1911 45. What can I say?
Definitely the Beretta. You can't beat a Beretta.
Is that your everyday carry?
Yes.
That's a nice gun. I still have yet to shoot one, but I've seen a lot of pictures and they look really pretty.
I'm a sucker for shotguns. I did trap shooting, so 12 gauge.
Oh, I'm standard, and I just like an AR-15.
Okay.
That's my comfort zone, not gonna lie.
Are you a big hunter?
Not too big, but somewhat. Just mostly small game.
What are your thoughts on Wisconsin trying to ban coyote hunting, which would essentially make hunting extinct in itself in Wisconsin?
Well, that in itself is kind of interesting because Wisconsin is a lot of wildlife there as well as a lot of agricultural interests. So it puzzles me why they want to do that in the first place. Well, that's one of the things in rural America, it's a little different than the city, obviously. As you can tell, we need to have some type of protection because most of the time we're anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes to maybe even an hour away from law enforcement coming in.
Hey guys, we got some great responses from the questions I asked today. Be sure to like and subscribe and click the link in the description to learn more about your gun rights and check out nationalassociationforgunrights.com. Thank you.